Life is not a straight road. It is a twisting, turning, unpredictable journey with valleys and mountain tops, sunshines and storms. And while we cannot always control the circumstances that come our way, be it the sudden loss of a job, a betrayal, a diagnosis, a dream deferred, we can always control one thing: how we respond. The response is everything. Imagine a man named Wilson. He grew up with dreams of becoming a renowned architect. He studied hard, graduated top of his class, and landed a promising job. Life seemed to be unfolding just as he had hoped. But then came the recession. Budgets were cut, project halted, and just like that, he was laid off. For days, Wilson sat in his apartment, blinds drawn, ignoring calls. Self-doubt crept in. Was I ever good enough? He questioned. He had every reason to feel defeated. Now here is what the story turns. Not because of luck, but because of choice. One morning, he stood at a fork in the road. He looked in the mirror and whispered, "This isn't the end. It's a reset." He started designing small spaces for local clients, cafes, studios, even renovated old garages into homes, offices during the remote work boom. His work gained traction. A few years later, he launched his own firm. Not the life he planned, but a life he designed. What changed everything? Not the job loss, but how he responded to it. You can't choose every storm, but you can choose to anchor. Every day, life offers us a choice: reaction or response. Reaction is immediate, emotional, and often destructive. Response is measured, intentional, and mature. You can react to betrayal with bitterness, or respond with healthy boundaries and growth. You can react to failure with shame, or respond by learning, adjusting, and trying again. You can react to hardship with self-pity, or respond by developing resilience. Life will test you, not to break you, but to build something stronger within you. That something is a character. It is your response to life, not your circumstances, that defines your future. Ask yourself, how do I respond when I am misunderstood? How do I respond when my plans are delayed? How do I respond when someone I love disappoints me? How do I respond when I am faced with the unknown? Your answers matter more than you think. You see, life doesn't make you, it reveals you, and every challenge is a mirror reflecting your inner world. That reflection isn't to shame you, but to show you where you can grow, heal, and evolve. You see, when you change the frame, you change the focus, and when you change the focus, you change your feelings, your reactions, and ultimately your life. What's your default? Take inventory. Everyone has a default response. Some retreat and isolate. Some get angry and lash out. Some are numb with distraction. Some rise, reflect, and re-strategize. Your default doesn't make you bad or broken. It just needs to be understood and redirected. Self-awareness is the first step. Ask, what do I usually do when life hits hard? Then follow up with, is that response helping me or hurting me? Growth begins when you start responding in ways that serve your long-term peace, not your short-term emotion. Sometimes the higher response is to forgive when you have every right to hate. Sometimes it is to stay silent when your ego wants to win. Sometimes it is to keep walking when you are tired of waiting. And sometimes it is to start over, not because you lost, but because you know better now. Your strength is not in how loudly you scream, but in how calmly you stand. It is in how you treat others when you are under pressure. It's in your refusal to let the world harden your heart. Life will not always go your way. People will not always treat you fairly, but you are never powerless because your response is always in your hands. And when you learn to master your response, you master your future. Let others see storms, let others declare defeat, but as for you, respond with faith, respond with focus, and respond with fire. Because how you respond to life is how you shape your life. What challenge in your life right now is calling for a better response? What challenge will move you forward, even if it is uncomfortable? Say to yourself, I may not control everything in life, but I control how I respond, and that power is enough to transform my future.